Coverage of the Army-Navy game continues now as we're joined by Senator Jack Reed, one of the honorary chairmen of the Army-Navy Local Organizing Committee. Senator, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Kim.
So, of course, many people know your ties to the military. In addition to your service in the Army, you're a graduate of West Point, chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee. Talk to me about what this game, this tradition, means to you.
Well, it's one of the great traditions. Both teams come in, forget the record they are playing for the season, and they go out and give it their best. But for me, what's the most moving moment is at the end of the game, because then both teams will go over to the losing side and sing their alma mater, and then both teams will go to the winning side and together sing the alma mater. So they leave that field of friendly strife as one unified element that will go on and defend the nation. That is what really moves me.
A beautiful tradition for sure, and we've been talking about how monumental this is with the game traveling to New England for the first time ever. I have to ask, did you play a role in getting the game to your backyard?
No, I did not. I must give all the credit to the craft organization, to other people, to the both service academies. It was good news for me, but the credit goes elsewhere.
And I know this game has only been played outside of the Philadelphia area twice in its history, once in the 1920s, another time in 1983 out in Pasadena. What does it take to move all of these men and women and to bring this game somewhere new?
Well, it's taken place in Philadelphia, New York, Washington, Baltimore, and once on the West Coast at the Rose Bowl. And you're right, those are major movements, particularly getting out to California, but moving up to New England was a barrier. What it took was a great vision and imagination and hard work by the organizers in Rhode Island, by the craft organization. The whole idea of setting the midshipmen up in Providence for the evening was really the key in terms of making it feasible for them to attend. And I think it's going to be a great evening and a great day for Rhode Island, as well as for the Army and the Navy.
That's for sure. And you pointed out, I should correct myself, this game has only been played outside of the Mid-Atlantic region twice before now. So I have to ask, you've been to this game, you said countless times before we started talking here on air. What is the energy like at the game itself?
Well, it's incredible. You've got the Corps of Cadets and the midshipmen, and they never sit down. They are cheering constantly from before the game, through the game, to the very end of the game. You've got fans that are excited. This is the big game for everybody. Then, of course, you've got aviation that is flying over. You'll have helicopters flying over. There'll be skydiving teams that are jumping into the stadium. It's just a nonstop action. And at the end, you're awfully proud of all the men and women in both the military academy and the Naval Academy.
And before I let you go, Senator, former U.S. Representative and former Bryant University President Ron Makeley, I know you have a long-standing friendship with him and also a little bit of a friendly rivalry because he is a Navy guy. My colleague Mike Montecalvo will be speaking with him coming up tonight at 5. What's your message to him about why the Army is going to win?
Well, we've got the best team. We've got the best coach. And we'll cheer the heck out of Navy. For one day in the year, Ron and I disagree completely, absolutely, and that's this Saturday for the Army-Navy game.
All right, Senator Jack Reed, thanks so much for your time here today. Great speaking with you, and enjoy the game on Saturday.
Thanks, Kim.